Gentlemen, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Senator Chris Van Hollen, Democrat from Maryland, on Sunday did not shoot down a possible endorsement from the Democratic Socialists of America (DSA), but the Democratic lawmaker added that he certainly is not seeking it. I am not going to sort of look into all these endorsements. I am not going to reject an endorsement by certain individuals at the DSA, but I am certainly not seeking endorsement from the DSA, Van Hollen told NBC News' Kristen Welker on Meet the Press. The Maryland senator added that he believed that the recent debate among Democrats about the DSA is an effort by Republicans attempting to reduce, the turnout for Democrats. I do not think it is going to work, because at the end of the day what unites Democrats is economic populism, standing up for working people, he continued. In the last few months, Democratic, socialist, and progressive candidates have racked up wins in Democratic primaries against more establishment and moderate candidates. Van Hollen backed one of those candidates, Abdul El-Sayed, a Democratic candidate for Senate in Michigan. Other more moderate Democratic lawmakers have bristled at the Democratic, socialist, and progressive candidates, including Representative Jared Moskowitz, Democrat from Florida, and Senator John Fetterman, D. Pennsylvania. On Thursday, Moskowitz went after left-wing streamer Hassan Piker and DSA members, saying the two cannot coexist with me. Well, I mean, we're going to see if we can coexist with them. I mean, they cannot coexist with me. Moskowitz told Fox Business Network Stuart Varney on Varney & Co. While discussing Piker and the DSA, they targeted me months ago to try to take me out in a district that Trump won by 9, he said, referring to President Trump's 2024 win. So that was clear there. They were not interested in winning the general election in my seat. They were interested in just taking out a Democrat. Van Hollen on Sunday also repeated that he is kicking the tires on a 2028 White House run, which he previously revealed on a podcast in June.
I mean, ladies and gentlemen, really, realistically, if we're all being honest here, Trump did not win the 2024 election, at least not legally and realistically, ladies and gentlemen. He stole it illegally from Kamala Harris. We also know that because, for the simple fact that Elon Musk and him have a video of them. There's literally video evidence of he and Elon Musk admitting to rigging the election machines in Pennsylvania. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, your next reporting for the hour reads that
Senator Tim Scott, Republican from South Carolina, said Sunday that there is no doubt his fellow South Carolina Republican Darlene Graham is qualified to be a senator after her recent debate slip-up on an answer about national security. Senator Scott, is Darlene Graham qualified to be a U.S. senator? NBC News' Kristen Welker asked Scott on Meet the Press. Well, there is no doubt, Kristen. Darlene Graham is the real deal, Scott responded, adding later that Graham is ready to take on the issues that everyday Americans are facing. One other thing that is really important, I watched her on the campaign trail. I watched her go through 2 funerals for her brother, and then I watched her carefully for 30 days in the Senate, casting deciding votes for the Attorney General, working on getting her first bill passed, the Russia sanctions bill. What did I assess? Highly qualified, incredibly competent, ready for prime time, Scott said. On Friday, President Trump defended Graham after she said during the South Carolina GOP Senate primary debate earlier this week that she is not that informed on national security but supports the military. She had been asked if Taiwan and the South China Sea are national security issues for the U.S. Trump gave his support to the South Carolina senator as he was headed to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where he rallied alongside her later Friday, only a few days prior to the state's Republican runoff. The president has endorsed Graham since she was appointed to finish the rest of her late brother, Senator Lindsey Graham's, Republican from South Carolina term. She is very smart and she was being honest. She is into the price of groceries. She is going to do what the military wants and really what the president wants, Trump said Friday before leaving for South Carolina. She understands that national security is my thing. I thought it was a very honest answer, the president continued.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, that is going to do it for these factual legal breaking reportings, video analysis updates for the hour.